When people think of students, this is typically the idea that comes to mind. But in reality, students look a lot more like this, or like this. I personally experienced this when I went to high school, and I felt like it was such a struggle to balance extracurriculars, schoolwork, and other responsibilities. At first, I thought I was alone, but after talking to my peers, I realized that this was quite a common issue. And let's face it, we've all been in a position where we feel like there's just so much to do in such little time. Currently, students might try to organize their lives by using calendars, but those can look easily cluttered, or by using outdated paper agendas that lack adaptability, or by trying to remember everything by themselves. But we have a better solution. Hi, I'm Sarah.
I'm Tanvi.
I'm Ria.
I'm Zach.
And we're at TimeTek. The major problem that we've identified is the lack of effective time management among students. There are currently other methods on the market, but they're often tedious to use, they lack user adaptation, or they focus solely on schoolwork. As a result of the problem of inefficient time management, students feel more stressed, they forget important dates, and have a lower overall performance. But not anymore. Introducing TimeTek. It's a fully customizable app that acts as a student's personal assistant and smart agenda combined into one. Let's show you how it works.
When you first open up the app, you'll be asked to input your name as well as an avatar of your choosing. After that, you input your weekly availability or time that has been set aside to do your homework throughout the week, as shown on the screen. Now you're on the home page. Here you will see all your assignments once added. Additionally, you were able to input assignments using the voice feature or by clicking the white icon in the top right corner. Once you have an assignment to create, you simply input the name, the start date, the due date, and how much estimated time it will take you to complete the assignment. Once you press Add Assignment, the app will use a complex time chunking algorithm to divide up that time and let you know exactly how long you need to spend working on the assignment every day up until the due date, which is shown on the advisor page. Once you work on an assignment, you can easily update the task by pressing on it and inputting how long you worked on it for. And TimeTek will once again use an algorithm to let you know how much work is left. Once you finish an assignment, you simply swipe it away and repeat. You can also go back and edit your availability slots or log out to start over. Essentially, this is your very own personalized time management agenda. We want to emphasize that this is version 1, the most basic version of our app so far. We also want to emphasize that TimeTek can be used for extracurriculars along with homework.
Our company will be targeting U.S. high school students ages 13 through 18 with busy, studious lifestyles, meaning that they engage in multiple extracurriculars and or attend magnet school. We'll also be targeting those who already use or prefer a digital time management tool, so they won't need to be bought into the idea of changing their time management method entirely.
Our main competition includes eAgenda, 24Me, and more. These apps are incredibly inefficient to adapting to the students' needs, and they act more like a list rather than a time management tool. Additionally, they provide the user with little to no customizability.
The main feature that differentiates us is time chunking. And what that means is basically, if a user inputs an assignment or task, TimeTek automatically splits it up into manageable portions. It takes into account the deadline and other responsibilities that the user might have. This is super beneficial for students because instead of just handing them a to-do list, TimeTek is adaptive and it splits up these seemingly daunting tasks into manageable chunks, and also this decreases the risk of procrastination. To give a simple example, let's say that I have a lab report due in 3 days and I think it'll take me about an hour to complete. Based on this, TimeTek could allocate 20 minutes each day and send me reminders. Now, let's take the same scenario, but let's say that on one of those days, I'm really busy with soccer practice. TimeTek's algorithm would be smart enough to recognize this and allocate more time on the days that I'm not as busy. Also, if I finish an assignment early or spend more time on another day, I could easily update the status on an assignment at any time. Another feature that differentiates us is the voice feature. And what that is basically you can update your schedule by just speaking a simple sentence. And lastly, for people who are more comfortable with Google or Apple Calendar, TimeTek can automatically have all of the data synced, and that way all of the users' events would be in one place within our app.
Currently, we've made a personal investment of $1,100 towards app development. On May 21st, TimeTek launched its first prototype on Apple Test Flight. This prototype was tested up until June 23rd, which is when version 1 of the TimeTek app was launched on the Apple App Store. In only 2 weeks, it's gotten over 500 impressions, and the app is managing the time of dozens of users.
The data we've gathered from MVP testing concludes that the most used feature is the time chunking feature, and that 90% of all users actively use TimeTek to keep up with their assignments. It also showed that 50% of users use TimeTek for their school and personal time management needs. 75% of all users liked the voice feature but wanted more customization.
Based on the feedback we got from MVP testing and version 1 of our app, we plan to make a few key changes. First, we want to have a more frequent reminder system, as many of our users said that the reminders they're getting now is simply not enough. Next, we also want to have a daily overview page show up on the home page instead of having the user switch between tabs, as some said that this was inefficient. Also, we want to have a tutorial that will walk users through TimeTek, as some users said that it was initially confusing to set up TimeTek. Lastly, we want to upgrade our time chunking feature because as of right now, it does not incorporate any events or activities into the user schedule. Also, due to the current situation we're in right now, we faced many challenges and we had to adapt to our circumstances. First, our app development was delayed by 3 whole months, and this is what we had initially planned on using for many things. We weren't able to get as much feedback as we expected on our app, but instead we were able to create surveys and get a general idea of what our target audience looked for. 85% of the people that responded to our survey felt like they needed more structure in their day, even without school, and wanted an app that would allow them to do this. Also, many said that they wanted something to hold them accountable for any events or assignments that they had due. For our TAM value, we decided to start with the number of high school students in the United States. Then, we narrowed it down to the number of high school students who own a smartphone. And lastly, we used data from our survey and found that 34% of high school students use or prefer a time management tool. Based on that percentage, our final TAM value was 5,018,400. Also, our final SAM value was 140,000, and this was found based on the number of students we could reach through social media.
We are currently implementing 4 marketing strategies. The TimeTek website, social media advertisements, and newsletter emails will be informing people on app features, and search engine and app store optimization will be used to increase the visibility of our website and of our app. After TimeTek has established a solid user base of around 1,000 people, our company is aiming to place ads on our app and our website and implement monthly subscription plans. Then, after an even larger user base is established, we'll be implementing data analytics.
TimeTek has a variety of costs, including administrative costs, marketing costs, and consulting fees. This table shows a general overview of what we would need to get TimeTek started. Our revenue streams include subscription plans and ads, which are incorporated into TimeTek after we acquire about 1,000 users and 9 months after launch. This table shows a general revenue of the next 3 years for TimeTek. Based on our marketing strategy, we were able to create a projected user base for TimeTek. As of right now, we already have dozens of users using TimeTek, and by the end of 3 years, we plan to have about 44,100 users.
There are other apps in the market that have a similar mission to us in that they want to help students with organization. So for that reason, we believe that later on, these types of companies would be interested in either acquiring TimeTek or merging our technology with theirs. We also believe that our technology has a broader application in the field of project management. Today, we're seeking $12,680 for app development, startup costs, and customer acquisition. Remember, manage your time, Don't let it manage you. Thank you.